Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On the move, it's Green. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Makes the catch. It's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Works the middle of the field. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking to scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bulls his way forward. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pigs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Jackson will throw. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense is going to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The run from the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down coming up. On the run, it's Hill. Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the right.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He's going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Touch pass on the run. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a fabulous start to the Gator Bowl. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play. And And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams to get some push.
He now has 63 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. The sure hands. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll get rid of it. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He looks that one in nicely. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Jackson will throw. Unloads it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, at this point in the game, in the second half down through possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on, they execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Green. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
On second down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Russell. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Shows him the stiff arm. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Jackson gonna throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless faces, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made it look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Jackson will throw. Fires downfield. It's caught. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.